There's such a big debate out there about brand and its importance or not so important position that it holds. You and I both agree wholeheartedly that without brand and without that high level awareness, there's just nothing that is going to work. From a contextual standpoint, from a digital standpoint, from a behavioral standpoint, from a messaging standpoint, without brand. And you've actually stated that brand has become paramount, more paramount because of AI. What sparked that realization for you?
Yeah, it was interesting as the world of AI came and all of the conversations around will it replace us? What does the future of marketing look like? There's so much that it can compress when it comes to creating assets, writing copy, delivering campaigns, orchestrating channels. But I think what I realized is that it didn't solve for what is most important to the brand, which is really the personality. It's great that everyone can ship something impressive, but who do you trust with the tools and technology that you've now implemented? So brand has become more than just this, foundational layer of who we are, what we do, and what we want to embody. And it's now a strategic lever for the business. It's how you can show up to help your customers understand what feels safe, thoughtful, aligned to their values and needs. And so while AI might have leveled the playing field, I really think that brand has evolved from just storytelling into really stewardship of differentiation.
I could not agree with you more. And there are so many brands out there right now that have skipped so much of this and are just leaping into AI execution and expecting that a quick question and a chat answer is the positioning or the messaging or the strategic alignment that is needed in the market for that company. What risks do companies face when they leap into AI execution before establishing that brand clarity?
Yeah, I think there's two pitfalls here. One is a lot of AI execution is still seen as an IT project to roll out. And in reality, what we're seeing is a fundamental shift that AI is not just another tool. It needs to be seen as a teammate, an actual part of your workforce. And the reason for that is it's because your competitive differentiation comes from the human talent. We all have access to the same tools and technology, but it's how we as businesses wield them that allows us to provide unique value in the marketplace. And so, as you think about creating digital teammates, digital workers, we have to think about what are their job descriptions? What context information do they have to complete the outcomes and the KPIs that we've set for them? How will we monitor and coach and evolve them? And this evolution allows you to think about brand. So, just as you have to enable your customers and your employees and your partners on your voice, your tone, how you show up in the market, what your, core differentiation is going to be, you have to also train your digital workers. And so it's coming together with IT and having joint accountability, right, as a marketing leader with my CIO that says, great, if I want to roll out these AI tools and agents to help me in my digital labor strategy, what roles are they going to play? What outcomes are they going to be owned to drive? And how am I going to set up that knowledge and information to make them successful, which requires much more deep, thoughtful documentation and strategic understanding and alignment that only humans can do before you can actually feed it in, right, to a contextual brain that an AI agent can operate from.